All right. We start tomorrow. The New Year lock-in challenge, and you should be so proud of yourself, especially if you are a beginner at fasting. We're not going to just jump right into fasting, but you should be so proud of yourself, even if you're not new at it. Like, you should be proud of yourself that you decided to not just get healthy, not just start working out, but to do something that's going to challenge yourself. So I applaud you. Please know that we're doing this together. So I'm on the journey with you as well. As a matter of fact, my first few days, I'll actually be liquid fasting because I'm currently fasting, not like on a challenge, but I'm just doing it with some people from my church. So, whereas y'all will be, and I'll go through what all we're doing in week one, whereas you will be eating the first few days, I will not. But anywho, before we start, I sent an email that is very, very detailed. This video, I'm basically saying what I said in the email, but I would strongly suggest that you go through that email, save that email because it's very detailed with everything that we're doing. If you see me looking down, it's because I have notes and I don't want to miss anything. Now, before we continue, I want to give a disclaimer. If you are on any kind of medication, if you are nursing, if you have any kind of health issues, I hate to say this is not for you, but I would say definitely contact a healthcare professional before embarking on something like this, because although it's not super strict, if you're on, especially if you're on medications, it will affect, like if you're on high blood pressure and things like that, when you fast, your body starts getting back into how it should work naturally. Gosh, I feel like I just want to go so many different ways, but I'm not. I'm going to stick to what we're doing. But if you're on medications, just be very mindful because you want to be safe. You don't want to harm yourself trying to get healthy. Now, day one of week one is a liquid day. It's not just water. So let's go back actually. Today, Sunday, we are going to stop eating by 7 p.m. So whatever you have today, whether it's, I love peanut chews, whether it's peanut chews or, the unhealthiest of unhealthiest things, whatever it is, you're going to stop eating by 7 p.m. Okay? You can do this. Then on day one, which is Monday, is going to be a liquid fast, not just water. So when I say liquid, and I meant to bring things up here with me to show you, you can have kombuchas, you can have green tea, you can have coffee, you can have ba drinks. Have you ever heard of the ba drinks? Just look it up, BAI. You can have the ba drinks. You can have herbal teas. This is what you cannot have, though. Do not have any sugar. You cannot put any sugar in it. If you want to sweeten your tea or whatever, I would suggest that you use stevia or Truvia. Truvia is the same thing as stevia, but it's the reason I suggest these things is because with, I can't think of the different sweeteners, but they have aspartame in them. Aspartame, I think is how you pronounce it, but it's not good. It like causes cancer and all that other bad stuff. So we want to stay away from those things. But stevia is natural. So Truvia is the ingredient, is stevia inside of Truvia. So you can put that in your drinks. When it comes to movement, you want to, if you're new to fasting or you're just feeling like really, really weak, it's completely up to you to skip day one. I never skip day one. I go and I do 30 minutes cardio, which is elliptical. I do easy cardio though. I don't go on runs. I used to, but I'm not in that season of my life anymore where I'm running because my knees that's a whole nother story. Okay. So I do 30 minutes on the elliptical and then I do 30 minutes of strength training because I'm all about building muscle. So any challenge I do, anything that I push, I'm going to be big on building muscle because we want to not only lose weight, we want to look nice. Okay. All right. So we're going on day 2. Okay. Movement. That's what we're on, movement. So you can whatever workout you want to do, it's completely up to you. Just do something. Whether it's dancing, I love to dance. So you can do a dance workout, even if you got to split it up and you do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. I think that's just a little bit of time personally. I would suggest getting at least an hour of movement in a day. And it does not have to be 7 days a week, but 5 for sure. I'm like, let's try to move a little bit every day, at least for an hour. So that's day 1. Day 2, this is where we eat. So the whole first week outside of day 1, we eat, but we're focusing on protein. So we're doing very low carb, although we're not counting carbs. We're not counting carbs. We're not counting calories. The only thing we're counting is protein on this week. Okay. So protein is going to look different for every person. Because my goal weight is 135, I've decreased my protein to about 100 to 130 grams of protein a day. So for you, what I used to do is I used to go by my current weight, which you can do. And I need to look more into which is best. But and I've recently just swapped from where I was doing my current weight. So I was trying to get like 160 grams of carbs in a day. That's not my weight right now, but that's what I was doing. But now I'm going from 100 to 130. So if you are about 150 pounds, that would be about 120 to 150 grams of protein. If you're 180, that's going to be about 145 to 180 grams of protein. Or you can choose to have the amount of protein of your goal weight. Completely up to you. Now, the great thing about this, you can either choose your current weight for the protein. If you want more food, you just feel like doing your goal weight just didn't satisfy you, you needed more, go ahead and do that current weight in protein. Now, what the meals are going to look like. We are going to have, it's 2 meals, no snacking in between, but you can have a fruit salad. So let's explain how this goes. First meal, you're going to take half of your protein, your whole protein for the day. This is just my suggestion when it comes to how you do your meals. You can portion it any way you want, but so say your first meal, for me, I chose spring mix salad. When I did this for 7 days, I lost 12 pounds in 7 days. So what I did was I did spring mix salad, half of my protein. I did chicken breast, that's the only thing I suggest for these first 7 days, just chicken breast, not chicken thigh. Chicken thigh has more fat, although it tastes better. It has more fat, less protein. We want to get as much protein as possible. So you have your spring mix, your chicken breast. You can bake it or you can saute it. And if you're going to saute it, use avocado spray. You can get that from any grocery store, I'm certain. The seasonings, I would suggest that you stick to, no, this is not a suggestion, no salt. So we're not going to do any salt. However, pink Himalayan salt is fine. The table salt and all that, that's a no. The seasonings like Lawry's, it's big in my house. My husband loves it. But it has sugar in it. So we're staying away from Lawry's. The only kind of salt we're going to do is pink Himalayan salt. You can do garlic powder, onion powder. You can do any kind of herbs you want to do. Any kind of seasoning that does not have salt or sugar, you're good with. Okay. So you can season your food however you want to. Now, I wish I could show y'all I wish I could show you what my salad looked like. But so say this particular salad, I had a base of spring mix salad. I put my protein, so my chicken breast on it. And then I cut up strawberries, blueberries. I cut up a whole apple. I had some pomegranate seeds, and I even cut some green grapes in half, put it on there. You like grapes on a salad? That's what I originally thought, because I had never had fruit on the salad until a couple years ago. But you take that. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm rushing. You take that, you put it on the salad, right? And then you buy Skinny Girl raspberry vinaigrette. What I'll do, can I link it? I can't link it because I don't know where you're watching from. But it's Skinny Girl raspberry vinaigrette dressing. So yummy. So you put that on top of it, right? Here's the thing. You're only going to do 4 servings of this for the whole day. So 2 servings in the first salad, 2 servings in the second. And that's not a little bit. It's a good amount. It was so good. It's a really good salad. So you can have that twice a day. Your eating window when we eat will be, you can choose your own eating window. I suggest that you eat from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. But if you're like, nah, I get up super early and I'm used to having breakfast, you can do however you want to do it. Have your salad early in the morning. The only thing is you want to stop eating by 6 p.m. That's our cutoff. Day 3 through 7 is the same as day 2. We're eating our 2 salads, our allotted protein, and we're stopping our eating at 6 p.m. No exceptions. We're sticking to it. We're committed. We're locked in, and we're not cheating at all. Plus, I feel like there's so much food. Like, it's not a whole lot of food, but it's a good amount of food. And if you want to have, like I said, if you wanted to have, say it's like close to 6, and you're like, I'm still a little hungry, I'm gonna need a little something. Make you a fruit salad with the same fruit that I suggested. You can choose to add more different fruit. This is just what's worked for me. Make your little fruit salad. And especially if you have strawberries, I normally will cut my strawberries up, right? Clean them up and everything, put them in a bowl. And then I'll take some of my Truvia and I'll put a little bit of the Truvia on there and just mix it up, because it's going to make those strawberries a lot sweeter. Many times strawberries are not sweet enough for me. So that's what I'll do. And then I'll put in my grapes, and grapes are normally sweet grapes and whatever else you're putting in your fruit salad. And that's what we're going to do from days 3 through 7. Now, if you're feeling really good on days 3 through 7, you can add another liquid day in there, like we did on day 1. You can throw in another liquid day. That is what I did when I lost the 12 pounds in a week. I threw in another liquid day. But remember, it's not a water day, so it's not like you won't have any taste on your tongue. So you can do that, but only if you want to. Okay, let's see. All right, so I will send out another email a few days before we start week 2, just in another video as well. And I'll also be going live a few times throughout the challenge. So be sure to stay tuned. Make sure your notifications are on so that you'll know when I'm going live. I'm super excited. I got my little dress off the TikTok shop. I should stand up and show you. I think I'll pass the thing though. But super excited that you've joined. Super excited for your progress. I can't wait to hear your success story, how you did, what your weight was before, what it is after, what it will be after, and all of that good stuff. All right. So proud of you. Jesus loves you. Have a good day. Bye.